What's up, y'all? It's been a while. It's beautiful out. I feel a lot better. I was sick for a little while, so I didn't make a video. But got some good news. Is good word for you. Is that your patience will pay off? The Lord said, your patience will pay off. Many of you have been patient and waiting for God's timing and God's direction instead of your own. A lot of you have learned from your past and learned from your mistakes. Um, like myself, I mean, I've made so many, just really stupid decisions, and I blame the Lord for it a lot. Well, I was like, Lord, why you do that? Why you let me do that? But but it wasn't Him. It was just my fact. There was the fact that I was impatient and trying to do things how I wanted it to be done. But I learned my lesson over time, and I realized, man, I don't want to do it my way ever again. Like even if it's really hard and difficult to wait, I was like, man, I don't want to do it my way because my way is it just sucks. So yeah, so God is so awesome. Looks like a smiley face, a long face. Praise God. I've been seeing smiley faces. I've been seeing oh man, what else? I've been seeing a lot of stuff. But sometimes it's hard to tell, what's God saying. Um, but if you ask, you will receive. He will definitely show you things. Um, but yeah, I mean, patience pays. If you're patient and you wait on God's timing, you'll save yourself a lot of trouble, which actually in the end saves you way more time than just going off right off the bat right now on your timing, trying to do things. Because when you do that, you're going to pay a price for it, and it's not going to be a very fun price. It's going to be pretty rough. It's going to mess you up in one way or another. And Samson's one of those examples in the Bible of like want to do things his way, and it cost him his eyes, it cost him his life. But God still used it and everything. But me personally, I don't want it to go through that, right? And I feel like I already went through it in a way, right? And it's like not very fun. It even lasts for a long time in your life, but God can hopefully, God can heal and God can bring back new but I wish I was patient. I wish I was patient in those times. Um, so yeah, patience pays. If you wait, you get way more, and you get exactly what you were wanting. Your heart's desire when you're having yes. I need a haircut so bad, dude. I need a haircut so bad. But yeah, I do not look good. I look rough. I look like Abraham Lincoln's son. I just look bad. Not that Abraham look bad, but I'm just saying, like, it's been a rough week. I've been really sick, but it's amazing. God's timing's really perfect. He uses all bad for good, right? Um, so what I'm saying is, like, when you're patient, it's gonna be worth it. It's gonna be worth it. And I know a lot of you feel like things are taking forever. In our human understanding, it does feel like it's taking forever because the time just goes by so slow to us. And it's like we go through these trials and these situations where we're learning things, where God's teaching us things, and yet it's like it feels like, oh, that's dope. That is sick. Wow. I need to get one of those electric bikes, man. but but yeah, um, it pays to be patient. It totally does. If you you know God's real, and you know God won't let you fail. But we always have sometimes we have those doubts. We're like, man, I feel like God's gonna let me fail. But God won't let you fail. He won't. No matter how bad it looks, He will, come at the last minute. Because I feel like God's coming through for me, and it's like the last minute thing. Like I didn't have much time, and I was very scared because I'm like, well, I don't know. I just don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I don't know. I don't feel good. I feel like, man, I wasn't supposed to get sick right now, right? Like all these things. And I automatically overthink at that point. But God has the perfect timing. And God will make that known to you. God told me to go to the store and get a lottery ticket, which I normally never, I don't like to do that. But I let Him pick it for me. But like it's to show me that He knows everything, right? So I picked the lottery ticket. I picked my own lottery ticket that He didn't tell me to pick, and I picked that lottery ticket that I felt led to. The one that I picked didn't win. The one that I picked did not win, and the one I picked that He told me to pick, I won $10 on it. So I made my money back, and then I made enough for the money that I paid for water and an extra $1 that I made. So I automatically am already up like $1, right? And it paid for everything. So to me, I'm like, that was awesome. Like that's God. And so I could, like, when you go to the store, maybe you want to buy a lottery ticket, but God doesn't tell you to, right? Or God doesn't give you that okay. You could potentially just be wasting money, right? Maybe I'll win, maybe, but it's not guaranteed. But when you listen to God and God's like, hey, do this, do this, do this, it's guaranteed every time with whatever He's telling you to do. So even though it may be scary, stuff like that, but it's still it's gonna happen, right? So I say 728, let's go, 728. But yeah, God is like in complete control, and I'm just like, man, I worry. Like when this stuff happens, it kind of makes me mad because like, it makes me happy, but I'm happy, but I'm mad because I'm like, look at all that stretch of time that I just worried for nothing, And that's the lesson, is like, why am I gonna worry? He came through every single time. I don't know what's gonna happen next, but I know He's gonna come through because He always has, right? And I went through all that worry for nothing. It's just like worrying is like, that does nothing for me. And I went through all that for nothing. So it kind of frustrates me because I'm like, okay, I shouldn't have worried. but now that's a learning lesson. It's like, okay, God came through again. Like, God's always going to come through one way or another. He's always going to come through, man. So don't worry. Just don't worry. It's not going to make any difference for you. It's not going to help your situation. It's only going to make it worse. Uh-oh.